Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sam, aka Loomis, aka I'm awesome, but you already know this. I thought I'd switch it up a little bit and make a commentary video. I don't plan on doing this a lot in the future, only because I'm super busy. But I thought I'd do it for this war, not only because it was a perfect, but I think we're all getting better as the wars are going on, and I want to just point out a couple of key things for everyone. Let me see here. CJ, Annie, Valdas, just saying hello. Shoutouts. Yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to go over each and every one of the highlight bases that I thought should be on the reel and just go over each one. And I misspelled everyone. Um, so let's get started. I'm going to start off with my attack, obviously because I'm awesome. And because I'm awesome, um, I'll tell you what my thoughts were here. So I was trying to lower the CC here, and if you notice, I got 4 lightnings and an EQ, and I wanted to zap the 2 ADs. And so the point was here was trying to get the CC over hovered here so that I could drop the poison and lightning and zap these two. But the archer was just out of range of this archer tower, and it didn't kill it off, so it didn't stop, so it kind of messed me up a little bit. Anywho, I'll just fast forward this. So I got messed up. I was trying to juggle it back down, but I ended up just poisoning it and killing it off, not to waste time. So EQ here, zapped. I was obviously trying to zap the AQ down here, but you'll see in a second. It didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to, and I guess she moved right there at the last second, and she had a little bit of health left. Anywho, dropped the AQ, killed off the dragon, yada yada yada. So this base design, I was thinking about going with a hog attack first, but there's too many double giant bomb spots. And again, this is a fresh attack. So I thought, okay, eliminate 2 ADs. I can get down the AQ as much as possible. My original goal was to kill her, but it didn't happen. So I knew a couple of minions could take out a level 7 AQ with no problem, or a couple of pups. So that's why I went and just kept forward with the strategy. So, anywho, 4 hounds, drop them in. Sorry, I spread that up too much. And that's it. I knew I didn't need spells. Just kind of overwhelmed the ADs with loons. I knew that wouldn't be a problem. I knew the back end would be a problem with these wizard towers, so I kept 7 in the bank. As they move through, you see the AD coming in, or the hound coming in rather, gets targeted first. All the loons are untouched, besides this wizard tower. Hound pops, and that's it. I mean, this AT definitely doesn't have enough to take over the rest of the loons, so that's why I went with that strat. That's why I went and continued through, even though the zap didn't work. I knew, again, the pups that would take him out, and that's all she wrote. So finish that up. So the next one we have is CJ. This is a typical internet base. And for those of you that have been Town Hall 9 for a while, you'll see this frequently in war attacks. He's just making sure that all the CC is empty here. Drops the poison. Misses the skellies a little bit. Who cares? They don't do that much damage. And typically, for this kind of attack, what you will see is the Teslas being in these 4 spots each here, in these open spots. Excuse me. You want to come from the right, the 3 o'clock entry point, take out the AQ, use a couple of golems, take him out, and then a heal per compartment. And that typically will do the job. I've seen a couple of people in the clan use a jump spell right here to bring your kill squad in so that they can do a little more damage and go deeper in the base so your hogs last longer. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. It's tomato, but you'll see how CJ does it here. Drops the golem in. Drops the golem in. Locks the expo on. Takes a little bit long. I would have dropped the wizards a little bit faster, but it doesn't matter. He's creating the funnel like he needs to. BK drop. Wall breakers. Take a sip of my beer. Nope. Um, Going in, AQ gets locked on. She's done. She's out. Whoops. And then he's dropping the hogs already, which is smart. You should drop it early. Let the golems do damage. Let the AQ go in, and as your kill squad is going through and doing damage, you should definitely start the hog deploy. As long as you have the AQ out and your main intention for your kill squad to do work is done, just start the attack. There's no point in waiting until they fizzle out. So hogs coming in the south. Look at the heals are perfect. It covered all the areas that the hogs were in. And the last heal, as you see, will be right here in the middle of the expo. Just because they have high HP and they take forever to take down. And so the big one here is the BK doing a lot of damage. And anyone who's seen my highlight reels before knows that I like to zoom in on the BK because sometimes he can literally take out a whole pack of hogs if they're not paying attention and they attack a structure at the end. But hogs do work here, so they're good. Nice attack, CJ. Or not CJ, sorry. This is Oles the whole time. Sheesh, I'm drunk. Nice job, Oles. Alright, so this next attack is CJ. Alt action. Fresh hit. I think this is a great start just to test out that spot with a hog to see if anything was open. He guessed right. Drops a couple of hogs up top, lures a CC, drops a early poison. That's just veteran work right there. Dropping the early poison, saving a few seconds. We all know a few seconds at the end could definitely make the difference. Let's fast forward through this. Double poison, take out the dragon. Left the giant here. So the one thing I want to point out is this war wasn't really tough. It wasn't a difficult war. We got it perfect. A lot of these bases were really simple. And the main reason why that is they didn't really put double giant bombs. As you can see, this one was exposed. Obvious scout early in the attack to point out. So what's scary about this base is there's a potential double giant bomb here or here and over here and over here. So the reason why this is on the highlight reel is because he put time into this attack. Again, it's a fresh hit and he knows that these are the threats. So you have to give the benefit of the doubt of the person who's designing this base, and you just have to assume that there will be a double giant bomb in either of these sides. So what he does is smart. He drops a couple of giants or giant and drops a couple of hogs in, and he tests the waters. He knows there's a Tesla here, and the Tesla's poorly located, and that's it. He knows there's no double giant bomb. Same thing over here. He knows there's no double giant bomb on the left. Drops the hogs, so he just starts the raid and he's good to go. Starts deploying the left, drops the CC, hogs behind it, starts coming through, drops the heal, main pack starts going through. So this part just gets a little bit sloppy, but this is the problem with the poor base design is it doesn't matter how you deploy your hogs, as long as you have heals on top of them, they can pretty much eat through the whole base with no problem, as we'll see here. And you know, we still have a Tesla over here, but it's still enough because as long as your giant bombs are in poor placements, it really doesn't matter. Your hogs will eat through the whole base and they'll survive it. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. Teslas are taken out. They eat up the skellies. It's a long cleanup, but it doesn't matter. It gets you the 3. And on a fresh hit, if anyone can get 3 stars, it's a huge help in terms of war strategy. So nice hit, CJ, aka action. Good attack. Alright, so the reason why I picked this base is this is also an internet base. Same thing I said earlier, gotta give respect where respect is due. Could be double giant bombs here, and could be double giant bombs here. Again, Inc. has been a new member with us for a couple weeks. Done a phenomenal job recently, and he's really picked up on how to hog bases and taking his time. And again, this is a fresh hit, so we'll see what he does here. But again, he takes his time. He respects the base. He knows they're double giant bombs. He drops in 3-4 hogs down here, lower the CC, and it kind of opens up the spring traps if there are any there too. So good opening. Again, poisons. We'll fast forward through this. Alright, so you see here, he starts his surgical, starts going around from the 3 o'clock, goes in, boom, he sees one, drops the early heal, but they die off. And that's fine. If you're going to burn a heal just to test out a spot, I think it's worth it, especially in a small compact base like this. You'll see in a second here, he drops another one. Oh, he kind of lets that go, and then he drops a heal. Yep. And that's it. Once you have all your giant bombs done, your hogs can run through any base, especially, again, if it's compact and small like this. One more heal to burn. He's good. And again, I always worry about the BK at the end because hogs are not intelligent. So I'll zoom in here. But we'll see the BK gets targeted right after this. Yep. And that's it. Nice job, Inc. Again, he's relatively new. He had level 2 hogs, I think, a few weeks ago, and he's really grinded it out, and he's been a great addition. Nice job, Inc. Alright, so little baby G, and the reason why the next two replays I'm going to show are drag attacks, and the reason why I'm showing this is because we range from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 7, and Town Hall 7 just got the update, with the last update from Supercell, just got the third AD, and it's not easy. And I know this is a low-level AD here, but it's not going to be easy anymore for Town Hall 7s, 2-3-star with dragons. So you do have to get a little more crafty, and you do have to, can't just face roll, but you'll see what Baby G here does. He creates a nice funnel, and unconventionally, he's using 3 rages. I've never used 3 rages in drags when I was Town Hall 7 back then, but he does it really well. He understands the timing, and he knows this is his umpteenth attack with the clan using 3 rages, and he just seems to understand how to use it really well. So give a lot of credit here. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. 2 rages right here. He knows a CC is coming. He drops that rage early. He knows that the ADs were taken out once they start going in. Now watch where he watches that. He drops the 3rd rage heal, and I'm thinking that he thought this dragon was going to come in, but you'll see what happens in a second. It's the CC dragon that actually does the job here and saves the day with that last rage. So you'll see that dragon dies. The CC rage is a level 4 dragon, comes in, goes straight to the AD, takes it out, takes the mortar out, takes out the AD, and literally saves the raid, because if that AD stays up, I think this raid is over for Baby G, and I don't think it's a 3-star, but does a good job. Again, little Baby G is new to the clan as well. He's been awesome. Good job, nice attack. Alright, for this final attack, it's Valdas. Valdas is relatively new too. He is learning, he's a relatively new Town Hall 7, and he's learning the concept of funneling. I don't know where he did his research, and he's playing it off like he didn't do that well, and he doesn't understand why this attack is so awesome, but it really is. This is on some veteran level, high level dragon attack funneling. So you'll see here how well he funnels, but as I explained to him in chat, and I'll explain it here, is that this is called a tic-tac-toe base for obvious reasons. It's a tic-tac-toe. It looks like a tic-tac-toe. It's just another variation of it. And if you look at this base, there are rows of structures, right? And what I said to him was, this, what he did and why it went so well was because he took out the structures on the lower levels, so that once all these structures were taken out, it forced his dragons to really come in, and they had no choice but to go down this middle, and that's what creating a funnel is. That's fundamental dragon attacking, and Valdas does a phenomenal job, textbook job. I can't say enough about this attack and how much I enjoyed it. So, hit play and let you guys watch. Fast forward a little bit because dragons are slow. So again, he goes in that third row, drops the BK. He's just being patient, just letting his dragons do work, take out the structures. Did a good job in dropping the dragons in the corners, take out the builder huts. CC's dragon coming out. Now watch this. He's going to drop the rage perfectly with the heal, and then a rage in the back end so his loons come through. His dragons have nowhere to go. All these structures are out on the sides. Dragons come in, loons are sped up. Look at the loons. AD 1. Mortar, raged again. Wizard Tower, loons go straight to the AD. Perfect. If you can get that kind of value out of your loons, out of your CC troops, you're going to 3-star any base. Let's fast forward through this. And again, Valdas, great job. Hope you see what you do and you can mimic this in future wars. And great job to everyone at Reboot for another perfect war. And again, I won't be making these videos much, but good job, everyone. We'll see you next time.